Hey, this is Justin Prince, the founder of Make Wellness, and I'm excited to be able to walk you through the Make Wellness compensation plan. This compensation plan was designed to create significant opportunity for the modern affiliate and the modern networker. Now, we also wanted it to keep it super simple. So I'm going to walk you through 3 or 4 slides that will explain really the whole thing, and then I'll spend the rest of the time going into the details and making sure you understand all the percentages. But I really want to understand what we call do this, get that. So it's like you do this behavior, sell this amount of product, and you get this commission. You just do this, get that. So it makes it easy not only for you to understand, but for you to explain, right? So the first thing is this. When you sell $500 worth of our products, you earn a $100 commission. It couldn't be more simple than that, right? When you sell $1,000 worth of our products personally, you'll earn a $200 commission. When you sell $2,000, you'll earn a $500 commission. What you're gonna love about this program is this is not a one-time commission. Every month that you sell at least 500, you'll earn 100, at least 1,000, you'll earn 200, and at least 2,000, you'll earn at least 500. So that gives you some simple benchmarks to be able to go out and start building your customer base. Second thing is this. When you sell $2,000 worth of product in your first full month with Make Wellness, in addition to getting your $500 gift card, we want to help you to create moments that matter, to make moments that matter. And so we'll give you another $500 in a gift card to either get a shopping spree at Lululemon and Nike, or to take your kids to Disney, for maybe that trip you've been wanting to do, or upgrade your technology at Apple, or have that experience with your spouse, your child, at the concert or the sporting event with Ticketmaster, or maybe spoil yourself a little bit with that blue box from Tiffany. So not only do you get your $500 in commission, do it in your first full month, the $2,000 in sales first full month, you also earn the Make Moments program. And then in the back end, you'll earn these cash bonus rewards. So this isn't like you earn a percentage of a team and whatever. It's just, man, these are flat rewards. You'll earn between $50,000 to $100,000 a month. These are cash bonuses each month. And so in addition to all of the more variable bonuses, these come every single month. As you continue to meet those sales requirements, you'll earn between $50,000 to $100,000. And then the last thing is, in addition to commissions, there's also our incredible, what we call Make Memories trips that we attend. And so these are incentive trips, and so you have the recognition and the incentives. We do these each year, where it's always in qualification, so you can take yourself and a significant other to literally, we're gonna go all over the world together as people earn these Make Memories trips. So that is the beginning of the compensation. That's almost the whole thing you need to know right there. So from there, it's just kind of the details. Let's start with the vision. The vision when we put this together was to build the comp plan for the modern affiliate, the modern networker, and to do it in a long-term sustainable way, to build a company that can stand the test of time because the compensation structure is built properly. So we wanted it to be simple, but also revolutionary, and to have a balance between folks that are selling the product and also building teams. We talked about that, do this, get that. So we want to make it simple for people to understand, if I do this behavior, I earn these commissions. Have a natural progression from the front to the plan when you're earning maybe some additional commissions, all the way to the back of the plan when you're having more success. We took out all confusing leg balance or complex leg requirements. My friends, there's no max leg requirements, and you have to have this much volume down that leg, and this much here, and 2/3 over here, and 1/3 over there. All that stuff has been taken out. So it's just so much more straightforward and simple. There's also no punishment for a setback in rank. A lot of times what happens in direct sales is, there's ebbs and flows. Maybe one month your daughter's getting married, another month you weren't feeling great, the next month, whatever happened. Like, there's ebbs and flows. You don't get punished for going backwards. They don't take away those bonuses from you. You can earn the bonuses that are available at that level, and then if you go higher, you can earn the bonuses that are available there. Now, we wanted to build an affiliate model that really does usher in the next level of modern affiliates. For those of you that are really looking to say, I want to monetize this time I'm spending on social media. Now, in traditional affiliate models, you'll earn 5 to 12% commission. Here, you'll earn up to 40. The commission scale in normal affiliates is you earn 5 to 12, meaning if you sell a lot, you earn the same. Here, the more you sell, the more you make. So the more productive you become, the more successful you become. Also, in traditional affiliates, there's either no or very reduced commissions if people reorder. So, you sell the J. Crew blouse, and if they buy jeans and buy blouses again or reorder other products, you get either zero or very, very reduced commissions. Here, you'll earn up to 40% on all of those orders. Also, in the normal affiliate world, if an affiliate refers a friend, so one of your customers refers a friend, and one of their friends refers a friend, a customer. when your customer tells a sister, right? You don't get any of that stuff. Here, you actually, all of those customers, that customer chain as it were, they're all attached to you, and you can earn up to 40% commission on all of those product purchases. Also, normal affiliate model, if you refer another affiliate, you say, hey, listen, I got a friend that wants to do this too, that's separate. You don't get any commissions from that, only from your base customer. Here, you can receive an override on all of the successes and productivities from affiliates you refer. And then there's really no non-commission rewards, meaning, trips and incentives and gift cards and $500 here and, shopping sprees and so on. You don't get any of that stuff here. We want to create both moments that matter, memories that matter to you as well. And then there's really no tools or training or systems. You kind of just have to figure it out. Here we have all of that stuff built in as well. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is what we call your personal production. One of the things in direct sales is they're like, you're the three who get three, and you're just like so far away from, you're like, I don't know how I influence all this. We wanted to really compensate you for your own personal production. And so traditional MLMs, what they call the first order facade. It's like you make this high percentage when they order the first time, but then it's a really low percentage thereafter. Here, you'll make up to 40% on every order from anyone you personally refer, whether they're a direct affiliate or a customer. Also, traditional direct sales, your success is dependent on a team's performance. Here, you can earn commissions based on just your own efforts, you going out there and succeeding. In traditional MLM, you're not paid on your own order. Here, you can even earn commissions on your own order. And then in traditional MLM, they pay on what they call the points or the CV or the QV, and they play this kind of weird game. Here, my friends, if you sell $1, your commission's based on the dollar. Sell $100, your commission's based on the 100. They don't have, you sell 100, then it's only worth 60 points, or you sell 100, it's only worth 50 points. Here, it's all based on the dollar. This is a huge difference in commission because it's the same work you're doing, but you're paid on the actual dollar versus the point value. We get paid really to do three things. We get paid to become a premier affiliate. I'll explain more what that means here in a moment. We get paid to develop other premier affiliates, help other folks to succeed, and we get paid to drive total team sales. So on your first personal production, this is what we call your circle sales. Circle sales includes your order, your customers' orders, and all of your direct affiliates orders. You'll earn up to 40% commission, and you'll also earn up to $200 in the free shopping credits on that, what we call your circle sales. That's your order, customers, and direct affiliates orders. And when you hit the $500 in circle sales, you earn up to $100 in commissions. When you hit the 1,000 in circle sales, you'll earn at least $200 in commissions. When you hit the 2,000 in circle sales, you'll earn at least $500 in commissions. So they just have these targeted spots where it's not all the floating percentages, they just peg it for you. You sell 2,000, you'll make at least 500. Now, I'll walk you through kind of how this works. Starting on the left side is the title. When you become an affiliate, from $0 to $499 in sales, you get a 10% credit. So you see the monthly sales, and then the third column talks about the commission. The commission goes from 10% to 40%. The fourth column talks about your product credit. So the company also will give you between $50 to $200 a month of product credits that you can earn through as you're selling the products. So you can try other products, you can use other products, you can get a discounted or free product as you redeem your product credits. And then on the fifth column over is those commission guarantees that we talked about. A rising affiliates, when you sell 500, you get at least a $100 guarantee. The senior affiliates, when you sold at least 1,000, you get the $200 guarantee. And then the premier affiliate is when you've sold at least 2,000, you get the $500 guarantee. We wanted to reward all of you who are really proficient at moving product and serving and adding value to customers. So when you sell between $30,000 to $100,000 of total circle sales, you also will get a one-time gift card starting at $500 going up to $5,000, and these all stack on each other. So up to $10,000 for luxury gifts. This is kind of the Louis Vuitton and the Prada and the Dior and so on. And this is awarded to you on stage. So it's just, we really want to celebrate you and reward you for all your hard work and just do a kind of a fun thing that's in addition to your cash compensation. In addition to this, as you're building your customer base, oftentimes people say, hey, I'd like to do what you're doing. You can start to build out a team as well and earn an override on their sales. So first concept is what's called a tier. We're paid on 5 tiers. We're not paid on levels, we're paid on tiers. Most companies will pay you 6 to 9 levels. A tier will typically take up 5 or 6 or 7 levels. So 5 tiers is more like 30 to 35 to 40 levels versus 6 to 9. So you can get paid way deeper on the influence as you're sharing and training and leading people. So first, you have your customers and your direct affiliates. That's your circle sales. You earn up to 40% commission. From there, as your direct affiliates start referring to people, that's when you start into tier 1. You get access to tier 1 by simply becoming a premier affiliate. That's the 2,000 in sales. As those folks refer, all of that counts in tier 1. Now, when tier 2 starts, it's because someone becomes a premier affiliate within that team. When someone becomes a premier affiliate, that's when you start to tap into tier 2. And you are paid 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1% on those tiers. Now, you say, do I have to personally, introduce the person that becomes a premier affiliate? No, anyone down there counts for a premier on your team. Then from there, you drive your total team sales. So even as you get past the 5 tiers, you can drive your total team sales and receive a commission of $50,000 to $100,000 per month. That's a monthly cash commission. That's, again, it's not just a percentage and of the tiers. This is in addition to that. Now, I'll walk you through kind of how this works in the total teams. On the left side is your achievement title. The next column over to the right is your amount of total team sales. So it goes from 2,000 to 4,000 to 8 to 16 and so on. The next is what's called their total premier affiliates. What that means is how many premier affiliates are within your team total. And then next is premier teams. Here's the way you want to think about that. When you introduce someone, that starts a new premier team. And you introduce a direct affiliate. You introduce someone else, that starts a second premier team. You introduce someone else, that starts a third one and a fourth one. When that person or anyone on their team becomes a premier, that counts as a premier team. And so you're going to want to build some different premier teams in width over time. So it's not just all on one team. You have a couple different other teams going as well. So when you become a 4K leader, means you're doing at least 4,000 in sales, you have at least one premier somewhere in the business, and you have at least one premier team or one premier line. You'll get a $50 cash bonus, and then it opens up that first tier. When you hit 8K, you'll have 2 premier teams. You'll get a $100 cash bonus, and it opens up tier 2, and then it goes to tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, all the way down, and you can get paid on all of the sales within all of that entire organization. You'll notice on the bonus, on the 5th one over on the bonus, the $50,000 to $100,000 a month, that bonus pays every single month that you hit that achievement title. So it's not just a one-time bonus. It's not just, pays you that amount until you've earned a certain amount. It pays you every single month, that cash bonus between $50,000 to $100,000 a month. Now, the way that we adjust the volume to keep the comp plan from basically burning too hot and just to paying the appropriate amount is the more that's paid to the person that makes the sale, the less that flows to the team above them. It kind of makes sense. The less that's paid to the person that makes a sale, the more that pays to the person above them. So the volume is adjusted based on the amount that the person that made the sale is earning off of the sale. In addition to the compensation, we also, like I told you earlier, we have the trips and the incentives and the rewards and the recognition. I think it's nice for all of us to get an attaboy every once in a while, And so we have all of that built in so that your experience with Make is more than just cash compensation. It's the culture, it's the community, it's the personal growth, and it's the incentives and the trips and rewards that you're able to take yourself and your family on as well. Now, our goal is to go change the world together, and you have to have the right compensation structure to do that. We feel like we have a chance here to significantly increase the impact over these next 10, 20, 30 years, and we'd love to have you be part of it. So this is how the Make compensation plan works. I look forward to meeting you in person soon.